Flag raised. Off and racing. So this is the first division of the OConnell Group sponsored 5yo Geldings Maiden. 13 fences await them, and as they head down to the first present fair, the Cashman runner is prominent on the inside as they rise at this first fence. Also right up there in the red jacket is Good for Scope. All scramble over the first safely. So present fair upon settling down leads from Good for Scope. The even money favourite on Tubbers up there in third. Fourth place is Maxie O'Sullivan aboard Must Have Hope in the red with the white hoop. After this one down the inside then we have got Barry O'Neill aboard Castle Ward. This one in green and royal blue half colours with a white cap and white sleeves. So the field make their way around the bend and will shortly come through the gapway and be greeted by the first of the two fences up the home straight. And on settling down, Good for Scope is alongside Present Fair on Tubber, and four deep on the outside is Must Have Hope. They straddle across the width there of the fence and all jumping safely. So Present Fair, Good for Scope on Tubber, Must Have Hope are the first four as they rise now at the third fence. In behind in the fifth position is Castle Ward, but they're all very well packed. So the order now with two circuits ahead of them and 10 to jump. Present Fair just in front from Good for Scope, Must Have Hope and on Tubber. And they're being followed then back in the fifth place by 5yo Jimmy, who's alongside Castle Ward. After that one, in about seventh, is Finch's Cross, and then midfield is Coil Rock, in turn followed by Future Benefits, and then you've got Never Seen the Sky, and the two out the back door through the first 3 parts of a mile are Marky O'Connor, who's aboard Joy of Life, and the Berry Runner Shuttlecross is also in the back rank. So they come along and head down the back straight. 2 fences ahead of them on this section of the track. Present Fair is just in front with Good for Scope. Moving through into third position then, we have got Castle Ward. After this one, a bit deeper, we've got on Tubber in company with Must Have Hope. And then tucked away in about 6th spot now is Finch's Cross. So at the next fence, and all take it nice and safely once again with Present Fair coming away from it just in front. Up there sharing the lead all the while is Good for Scope. They rise at the next one. Present Fair, Good for Scope 1 and 2. Moving through into third with a good jump there is Finch's Cross, and then on Tubber, Must Have Hope. Back in about 6th place on the inside is Castle Ward. And they in turn are being followed a couple of lengths further back to midfield to find Coil Rock. After Coil Rock then on its outside travels 5yo Jimmy. Also tucked away towards mid-rank is Never Seen the Sky. The 3 now just out the back door are Future Benefits, and still held up are both Joy of Life and Shuttle Bus. So they've all got round the first 7 fences. 7 more to jump before we'll find out who's going to win this contest. And as they come over the first of the 2 before the winning post, Good for Scope in the centre with Present Fair, and Tubbers right up alongside in the navy and yellow silks. Poking its white nose through in the centre there is Castle Ward as they take this next fence and all over it safely once again. So a lap to go, and it's very tight passing the winning post this time. Present Fair is just in front from, in second place, the bow runner Castle Ward. After these in third position, the red jacket of Good for Scope, a couple of lengths then to on Tubber, and this group of 4 have a 5-length lead on the next one, Finch's Cross from Must Have Hope, and then we've got Coil Rock in turn followed then by 5yo Jimmy, who's making some ground towards midfield, and Future Benefits ridden along is Never Seen the Sky. So the field head into the back straight for the final time. They've got 4 more to take and less than a mile to cover, and still very little to separate the leading trio. So Present Fair is right up there alongside with Castle Ward, and 3 deep on the outside. That's Good for Scope. And Tubber sits in behind him in 4th place, and they have a healthy advantage of about 10-12 lengths over the 5th now, which is 5yo Jimmy and then Finch's Cross. So they take the next fence. That's the 4th from home, and the leading 4 are still very, very tightly boxed as they come to the 3rd last. Castle Ward in the centre with Present Fair on the outside. Untubber arrives alongside Good for Scope, and Untubber now has been produced with Good for Scope, and all of a sudden they put on a bit of a speed and draw on from Castle Ward, who's in third. Fourth place weakening is Present Fair, but Untubber begins now to kick on and opens up a 4-5 length advantage. Good for Scope is ridden in second and about to be tackled for that position once again by Castle Ward. Back in fourth is Present Fair, and then fifth, well back, is 5yo Jimmy, but at the well-backed Untubber, about to move through the gap way with 2 fences between a winning debut. And it's Untubber at the second last, gets over nice and safely for Lou Murphy's a long way clear. The battle on for the minor money between Castle Ward, Good for Scope and Present Fair, but Untubber is trouncing this lot as he comes down to the final fence. He pings it nice and safely, and he is winning by almost the length of the run-in. So Untubber coasts home for a wide margin win for Dennis Murphy and co. It's going to be tight for second. Castle Ward, Good for Scope in a photo with fourth Present Fair. Then some late work into fifth position from Joy of Life.
The result first. The result of the first division of the second. First, number 13. Second, number 21. Third, number 10. Number 30 was fourth. The full result of the first division of the second. First, number 13. Second, number 21. Third, number 10. Number 30 was fourth. Your distance is 20 lengths ahead and 1 length.